Welcome back to school, friends. So today we are going to study about a chapter of NCERT textbook, A Tale of Two Birds. This is chapter 1. So let's start and understand this chapter. A mother bird and her two young ones lived in a forest. The mother was killed in a storm, and the young birds were separated from each other. Each found a different home. So the story goes around that line. So there once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. One day, there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave. Could you see? Here is the cave. One came down near a cave, and the other, yeah, fortunately, one came near the cave where gang of robbers lived. Here, two robbers. Can you see?
Bad robber.
Yeah, the other landed outside a rishi's ashram. Here is the rishi's ashram. This is a tree, and this is the ashram. And what happened next? So, the little distance away, the rishi's ashram was there. Now see. Now, what happens in the second page? Days passed, and the baby birds became big and like proper birds, young birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and didn't know where he was. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Do you understand the story?
Yeah.
Okay. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree. So that tree that was stood near the cave. We already saw, right? Here is the cave and that's the tree. He went over there. So very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There's something under the tree! Come and take his jewels!" And his horse, who must be that? Who was saying quick and hurry up? Who wanted to take the jewels and horse? Who want to snatch? Who might be that?
The robbers!
Yeah, from the cave, the robbers! Hurry, or else he'll slip away. He'll slip away means he'll run away. He will go away. Means they cannot catch him from their hand. The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. He quickly got on to his horse and rode away as fast as he could. The king was amazed to hear a similar voice again. Okay, this is the next stage. So we will read that. And he came to know the bird's true story. Okay, we will read that as well. He met the rishi also, who explained the behavior of each bird. So yeah, we will come to know some very good story going forward. So soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. So he went to the other bird's ashram. It
What
was
is an ashram?
ashram where rishis live, sages. The Indian sages are called rishis. So rishis live in the ashram. It's mostly near a river, so they can spend their life. They pray to the god there. They do, they make their living, they make food there. And also in ashram, they teach students. Old time it was also called gurukuls. So they do the prayers over there. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shed. Okay. Now suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." It's like a five-star hotel treatment, right?
Yeah.
Somebody is doing like that. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. So the bird was so careful to say properly. He was welcoming the
Kind.
kind. He was welcoming the king in the ashram. He was amazed because he could not bird could not serve him. So he actually told everything. Please help yourself, make yourself comfortable. So the king was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. "You're right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." So that means the previously we heard the voice, "Quick, hurry up." That was who? That was the
Bird.
bird. He learned the robber's language. Okay? So the
He
bird
became a
said,
bad bird.
bad bird. So because he was with the bad companion, like people with the bad people, he was making bad friends. He now talks as they do. So he's just copying the robbers. He doesn't talk to me anymore because his brother is now with rishis. He's talking very nice, very rishi's voice. So he doesn't like that. He likes Robert's voice, Robert's sound, or the nature of the. Just then the rishi entered the ashram. Here, rishi entered the ashram, and the bird was sitting here, and the king was amazed. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while. Then you can share my food." The king told the rishi the story of the two birds and how each have behaved so differently, though they looked so alike because they're brothers. They're twin brothers, right? "The forest is full of surprises," he said. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." Company means the friendship. One is known by the company one keeps. So you have to make very good friends. Otherwise, you learn what your friend is doing. The bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He so what he's just doing, he's just copying. So copying is also called imitate. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. So he's just repeating. He welcomes people to the ashram. So this bird is welcoming, like Rishi is welcoming, same he's copying. Now come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds. So the story is actually done, but what did you learn from the story? Can you tell me?
We learn that people, if they keep bad company, they become bad, and if they keep good company, they become good.
Yeah, because we are always copying people. The more we see bad people, the more we copy. So you always try to be with the good company, right? And the questions, there are a lot of questions. Maybe we can answer quickly. How did the two birds get separated? Do you know that?
Due to a storm in which the mother bird got killed.
And then they were light and they were thrown on the different side of the road. One
Yeah.
side was cave, one side was.
Ash.
Where did each of them find a home? So we already answered, right? One went to the cave, one went to the
Ash.
ashram. What did the first bird say to the stranger? Do you
The
remember?
first bird said to the stranger, He did not say to the stranger, he said to the
Yeah, to
thieves
the king, right? To the king.
that come here quickly, let's steal his jewels before he slips away.
Yeah, so the king ran away after that. What did the second bird say to him? To the king?
The second bird said, welcome to my home, my Rishi's home. You can help yourself to some cold water and make yourself comfortable.
Yeah. How did the rishi explain the different ways in which the birds behaved?
The Rishi explained that the the first bird was with bad company, so he behaved bad, and the second bird was with good company, so he behaved just like the way he heard.
Yeah, so he just copied, imitate. We have to use the he imitates, right? So they imitated to the people whom they followed or with whom they had a
Company.
company. Yeah. Which one of the following sums up the story best? A bird in hand is worth two in the rush. In the bush, sorry. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. One is known by the company one keeps. A friend in need is a friend indeed. One, two, or three. Tell me quickly.
Two.
Two, yeah, one is known by the company one keeps. So, which company are you going to keep?
The good
Good
company.
company. Yeah, the story finishes. And thanks a lot. We'll be back with more stories like that. So, this was chapters one
One.
of NCERT class 6. Okay, bye
Bye.
bye.